All right. Yeah, we gotta get over the hilly terrain over here. Somehow manage to weasel our way through this, and then go around here. That's gonna be really hard. I don't like that at all. But let's go. If we can grab him, then we can get the last one at the eating zone, and then we can go for our geese and scaup. No, not scaup. Just geese, actually. There are no scaup on this map, thank God. How many missions do we still have left? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's still a lot of missions. Holy moly. Hey, my guardian, how's it going? Oh, what was that? What did we just book? Bears. Not the bears we need, but we spooked some bears. Good, busy Sunday, lots of paperwork scanned. Oof. Well, as long as you only need to scan it and not reply to it or stuff like that. But good job on getting it scanned. Yeah, just for storage. Yeah, I feel ya. For me, that's probably gonna be part of my spring cleaning during the Christmas period. Or, well, it's not really spring cleaning if it's not spring. It's more like end of year cleaning. New Year's cleaning. Because at the end of every year, I just like to go through everything that has piled up. Just basically go through my entire apartment inch by inch and just go, can I throw this out? Do I still need this? Do I need to store this somewhere? And that's also when I do my yearly budget and everything, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be how I'll be spending my Christmas period, is lots of Marie Kondoing my apartment and backing up stuff and doing paperwork. Ist das Kunst oder kann das weg? Yeah, exactly. I do like the Marie Kondo method for, it's like, does this still spark joy or does it not? Like, for me, it's always a combination of, does this still spark joy, and is this still something that I actually need to keep because I really need it? And if I find myself asking, well, have I used this anywhere in the last God knows how many times? Then I ask myself, have I used this over the last year? And if I haven't used it at least once over the last year, then chances are I'm not going to need it again this year either. So off it goes. And for paperwork and such, there are actually specific regulations in Germany and probably in all other countries as well about how long you have to store certain things. Like how long somebody can actually make claims about certain things. And so I have that basically, I have a cheat sheet with all of those deadlines written out on the inside of my big documents folder. And every year I just go through and I go, okay, these bank statements are older than 10 years. Nobody's ever going to be able to claim anything for these again. Off they go. Or for example, I think for rent it is something like 5 years. Yeah, that's a neat thing. I don't get those in paper anymore. Me neither, but I still have some from like before I changed banks. So, but it's also things like rental paperwork, for example. For rental paperwork, pretty much the only thing you need to hang out onto forever is when did you move in and when did you move out. And everything else, after 5 years, you can just throw it out, because even if your landlord is like, yeah, you lived here 7 years ago and the room was in this state, blah, blah, you can be like, yeah, well, that's your problem. You should have come here 3 years earlier. Get out. So that just helps reduce the clutter a little. Alright, we are approaching his first zone. Slowly, but surely. Hopefully we'll actually be able to get there, because the terrain looks to be quite atrocious. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. So aside from the fact that we have a bunch of trees in our faces, we also have to climb over and under and up and down, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. I should not have looked at my objectives list, to be honest. I was so happy when we got 2 objectives done early in the stream. I was like, yeah, we're actually making progress. And then I look at the list and it's like, oh, we still have 18 left. Well, fuck me. Oh, there we go. 1 star young. Thank you for making this easy, good sir. We can mark this one off as a 1 star young, yellow. Boop, boop, boop. I don't need any of that. Whatever this is, we're gonna find it later. Okay. So that means... we only have this one up here. This stupid goddamn bear. We're gonna have to sleep an hour to get him into his eating time, because his sleeping zones are just a mess. Like, I don't want to hunt him at his sleeping zones. They are just awful. Every single one of them is just awful. So we're just gonna go for resting time, eating time. And then let's see where his eating zones are. So he's got one that is right over here. And then he has one that is up here. See, that sounds a lot more reasonable. I think we can actually sleep another hour so that we're actually directly in his eating time. And now we're gonna go and try to find him at his eating zone. And that will be the last bear. Once we are done with this one, we'll have canvassed all of our bears. And then we're just probably gonna have to wait until that 2-star mature reaches his last year of maturity. Because we know he used to be a 2-star adult, so we know he's gonna grow up to be big. The question is how big. If he makes it to 4 stars at least, I'll be happy. Alright, what do we have here? Red deer resting. It is actually resting time for them now. They should be done drinking and they should be resting now. But I'm guessing they're at their other zone. Alright, bears. Somewhere across that hill. Supposedly. Yes, there they are. Hallelujah, we'll be done with the bears. We'll finally be done with the bears. Oof. I think we've spent 4 streams just canvassing those bears while trying to get other missions done on the side. Did they just spawn in at that zone? That's weird. I mean, we're gonna try to call them to see if we can maybe get a mature low fitness out there, but 1-star young. This is what we spent all this time for. Another 1-star young. Get the hell out of here. So we've got, let me put this over on the first screen. We've looked at all of these bears. Do not run me over. Boo. Go. We've looked at all of these bears. Every single one that's marked in yellow is either a 1-star adult or a 1-star young. The only 2 promising candidates we have are these 2. One of them already became a mature and the other one is still an adult. That is ridiculous. Let's see if we can get a nice red deer out of this. Oh, we have the wind right in their noses right now. That's not good. Or maybe we can still get one coming over that hill. just gonna stay here for a minute or two and keep calling. And maybe we can actually see one. But if not, then we are just going to... Oh, hello. Already got one coming in. Nice. What are you? Young? Adult? You look young. Or adult. Not mature anyway. Young. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, the others are just chilling behind that hill. Okay, so nothing that we need. In that case, we are going to get rid of these. And we are going to go down. Yeah, let's start down here. We're going to get ourselves a shotgun. Let me spawn a car. Going to go back to the cinnamons. No, not. This is the first spot. I wanted SM12 in the first slot. We're going to take the Cinnamonski in the second slot. We're going to replace this one, I think, with the... No, let's replace the Predator Caller with the Hog Caller, because Swampland is also where we might find it's also where we might find hogs. So if we can find some hogs, we can work on that mission in the meantime. And we're just gonna go across the map, looking for birds. And I think that should keep us busy for the rest of the in-game day. Hopefully some of the geese will have matured, so we can take them for the mission. Let's actually switch to that. Exposure therapy. And let's see how many geese we can get for this mission. But first we need to actually get down there. If we find some jackals or some hogs along the way, great. If not, I'm mostly here for the geese. But I'm just really glad that we're finally done with the bear census. Now we just need to get a bear in the middle of the night, which is gonna suck. For these guys up there were actually fairly easy to see, so I might actually go to them during the nighttime instead of to the other ones. To the ones that we have been to before. where we shot the female who then just mysteriously disappeared. I might actually go back to those bears up there because that was their eating zone. So they should be there during nighttime as well. And it was a very easy wide field to see. So hopefully we'll actually have a chance to see them up there. And considering how much grief that particular group of bears has given us, I think it's only fair that we shoot one of them. Any foxes or anything like that by any chance? No. Oh. Ah, you are on the other side of this. Why? Okay, let's do this a little differently. I do kind of want to start working on that Hawks mission. And now that I'm thinking about it, that is actually a mission that requires... That's a mission that requires a certain amount of meat, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck. So it would have actually been better if we had just taken the Grandpa's old rifle instead of... God damn it. Okay, let's do something else. I'm gonna put this back onto my second screen. Wild boar. Let's see what group this is. They would be sleeping around here. Roughly.